Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now we'll do trigonometric integrals, where we're talking about integrals involving the sine, cosine, secant, tan, involving the trig functions. And there are some guidelines for evaluating these integrals. Just to remind you about some of the rules. This is the first one is when known sine square plus cosine square is equal to 1. This is about the double angle. You know that cosine to x is 1 minus 2 sine square. Now that means sine square or 2 sine square x will be 1 minus cosine to x. So sine square equal half minus half cosine to x. And for cosine square, it will be plus 1 half plus half cosine to x. Sometimes you need these things to solve some of these integrals. Now there are some guidelines. You check the power of sine. If it is odd and positive, easily, just save one sine factor. Take one sine out. This is sine out. And convert the remaining factors to cosines. The remaining factors, you convert it into cosines. These are, assume you have sine 2k plus 1, it's an odd. So you take one sine and the remaining is sine square to the work. So sine square, I'll change it to cosine using this rule. So I have 1 minus cosine square to the power k. Now I let u equal cosine. So all of this will be u, and this will be du. Then I can solve. That will be just a polynomial, which is easy to integrate. The same idea if the power of cosine is odd. You will save one cosine and convert the remaining factors to sine, because the remaining factors will be even ones. Will be this one. Yeah, will be even. This one you change it into sine. This is sine already. So this is, you have u sine. And this will be my du. And the remaining is just polynomials in u. Okay. When the powers of both sine and cosine even and non-negative, make repeated use of this formula, sine square, which is these two formulas. Try to use it until you get until you will get something easier, because I have converted cosine square into cosine to x plus something. If both are odd, you can do 1 or 2, which is easy. Now let us do examples. In this case, sine is odd. Very clear. The power of sine is odd. So what I will do, I will save one sine. This is cosine to the power 4 will be the same. What's the remaining? Sine square. What will be my next step? He said save one sine and save one sine factor and convert the remaining factor to cosines. This is already in terms of cosine. This one I will change it to cosine. It will be 1 minus cosine square x. Cosine to the power 4 sine x dx. Now what I will do, I let u equal cosine x. Du will be what? Minus sine x dx. So I need the minus sign. And I need the minus sign outside also. Okay, so what I have, you have minus 1. This one will be 1 minus u square, u to the power 4 du. And that is what? This minus u to the power 6. It's minus times this minus u to the power 4 du, which is u to the power 7 over 7 minus u to the power 5 over 5 plus c. And what is u? It's cosine. Cosine 7th root over 7 minus cosine 5th root over 5 plus c. Okay. Now, the same thing. Since I have cosine cubed, That's it. This is what I'm looking for. I have an odd power of cosine times something in terms of sine. Who cares? Pi over 6, pi over 3. So this cosine, I will write it as cosine square x. Then this is what? Sine x to the power minus half times cosine x dx. So I split cosine cube into cosine square times cosine. Now I change cosine square also. Cosine square, I want it to be in terms of sine. Sine square is sine x minus half cosine x dx. Now let u equal sine x. Du will be what? Will be cosine x dx. So this is my du, which I made. Okay, so that will be, now I change the limit, integration. Sine pi over 6, sine theta, that will be half to square root 3 over 2. Okay, and that will be what? 1 minus u square, u to the power minus half. Okay, du. In other words, this is u to the power minus half, and that will be 2 u to the power half. Yeah, this one is what? U to the power minus half minus u to the power 3 over 2. So minus 2 over 5 u to the power 5 over 2. From where to where? From half to square root 3 over 2. Oops. So that give me what? That give me 2 u, which is square root 3 over 2 to the power half, minus 2 over 5 u, which is square root over 2 to the power half, minus what half there? It will be 2 over square root of 2 over square root of 2 minus 2 over 5 times what? This is what? Square root of half to the power 5. So it's 1 over square root of 2 to the power 5. Okay. That give me, this is, as is, not half. This is 2 over 5 over 2. Sorry, if I back 2 over 5, this is 5 over 2. Okay. Now 2 over square root of 2, rationalize. That will be what? 2 square root of 2 over 2, which is square root of 2. So this is minus square root of 2, which is this one, plus, this is what? 2 over 5 times 1 over, now I want the fifth root, the power, the fifth power of square root of 2. It will be 2 to the power 4, which is 16. Which is 16. No, it's 16. Yeah, this is 2 to the power half. So you have what? Sorry. It's half, which is the 1 over square root of 2. Yeah, it will be, as I said, 1 over square root of 2 to the power 5. Let me do it here. 1 over square root of 2 to the power 5. That will be what? 1 over square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2. And that will be 1 over square root of 32. 1 over square root of 32. Okay. Now, if I rationalize this, if multiply by square root of 32 over square root of 32. That only The remaining is correct. This, remaining is this one. That only will be what? 2 over 5 times square root 32 over 32. This will be 16. This is gone. 1. So I have square root 32 over 80, which is this one. Yeah. Cosine to the power 4. What he said here, if you have odd powers, خلاص, save one and then compare the others. If they both are even, what I will do, I will use these double angles identity. Okay. So this one, I can rewrite it as cosine square x all square dx, which is half plus half cosine 2x all square dx, which is integral 1 over 4 plus half cosine 2x plus 1 over 4 cosine squared 2x dx. I will repeat it again here. So that will be 1 over 4 plus half cosine 2x plus 1 over 4. This is half plus half cosine 4x dx. That give me what? That give me 1 over 4 plus half cosine 2x plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8 cosine 4x dx. That give me 3 over 8. Until now, I did not do the integration. Just some this one with this one, 3 over 8. And this one plus this one, it will be 5 over 8. No, I cannot add them. This is cosine 2x and this is cosine 4x. What is this? Yeah, be careful. So this is plus half cosine 2x plus 1 over 8 cosine 4x dx. Now I'll do the integration. That will be 3 over 8 x. This one plus 1 over 4 sine 2x. This is over 4. So it will be plus 1 over 32 sine 4x plus c, which is this one. Cosine odd power, it will be easier, huh? So that will be, I will save one cosine and then leave the remaining. Now the remaining I will write in terms of sine. It's cosine square square. Yeah, we can do it in steps. Cosine square square cosine x dx. Now I write cosine square in terms of sine square cosine x dx. So I let u to be sine x. Du will be what? Will be cosine x dx. So this is my du. So you have 1 minus u square all square du. And this one equal to what? All square. 1 minus 2u square plus u to the power 4 du. That will be u minus 2u cubed over 3 plus u to the power 5 over 5 plus c. And u is sine x. So that will be sine 5th over 5 minus 2 over 3 sine cubed x plus sine x plus c. Which is this one? I think we did something similar. This is cosine cube. Okay. Odd, if you have an odd power right away, it will be very easy. The problem is that when you have even power, that will make the calculation a little bit complicated. It will be not that difficult, but it will be, the calculation will be a little bit complicated. So I will save one sign. So that will be sine square root cosine x dx. No, sine x dx. So I save one sign. Now I will write this as a cosine. So it's 1 minus cosine square x square root cosine x sine x dx. So now I let u to be cosine x, du will be minus sine x dx. Okay, so assume I have a minus sign here, and I will make it outside also. So that will be minus integral 1 minus u square, u to the power half, du. Now I have the du, I can do the calculation. That will be what? Yeah, I have u to the power 5 over 2 minus minus, so that will be u to the power 5 over 2, let me simplify it, minus u to the power half du. And that is what? 2 over 7, u to the power 7 over 2, minus 2 over 3, u to the power 3 over 2 plus c. That will be 2 over 7, u, which is cosine x to the power 7 over 2, minus 2 over 3 cosine x to the power 2 over 3 plus c to the power 3 over 2, sorry. What is this? Sine square 4x. Yeah, I need to change it into double angle. So that will be half minus half cosine 8x dx. I know that sine square x is half minus half cosine 2x. So sine square 4x will be half minus half cosine 2 times 4, which is 8x. Now we do the calculation, the integration, half x minus half 1 over 8 sine 8x plus c. So that will be half x minus 1 over 16 sine 8x plus c. Square root 1 plus cosine 4x under the square root. So I need to get rid of this square root. How I can do this? Yeah. I know cosine 4x has different formulas. If I'm using the double angle, cosine 4x, it will be cosine 2 times 2x, and that has two formulas. 2 cosine square 2x minus 1, and it's the same 1 minus 2 sine square 2x. Yeah, you need to be careful. Now, if I put this quantity there, I'm still having a problem because it will be 2 minus 2 sine square. However, if I put this quantity, I get rid of 1, and everything will be squared. So if you notice, 1 plus cosine 4x, I'm using this, it will be what? 1 plus 2 cosine square 2x minus 1, and that will be 2 cosine square 2x. So I get rid now I get rid of the absolute value. So that will be 0 to pi over 4 of a square root 2 cosine square 2x dx. That will be 0 to pi over 4 square root of 2. Cosine is positive. This is 0 to pi over 4 first quadrant, so it will be cosine 2x dx. Also with the 2x, the angle, if x between 0 and pi over 4, then 2x will be 0 and pi over 2, which is still first quadrant. So now we do the integration. That will be square root of 2 times 1 over 2 sine 2x. From where to where? From 0 to pi over 4. That sine pi over 2 is 1. That will be square root 2 over 2. But sine 0 is 0. That's it. And this is my answer. Sine square, cosine square. Both of them are even. If both are even, then that will make it a little bit complicated. Yeah. What I will do, everything I will write it in terms of double angle. So that will be the integral half minus half cosine 2x times half plus half cosine 2x plus c. Oh, what mean plus c? dx. Now do the multiplication. That will be what? 1 over 8. Yeah. Now I have minus 1 over 4 cosine square 2x. Difference of two squares. No need, yeah. Now I will do this again. Cosine square 2x. I'll do the double angle now again. So that will be 1 over 8. Yeah. It will be 1 over 8 minus 1 over 4 half plus half cosine 4x dx. That give me what? Integral 1 over 8 minus it's not 1 over 8. This is 1 over 4. I know. From here, this is 1 over 4. Half times half, this is 1 over 4. Minus 1 over 4. Yeah, this is correct here. So that will be 1 over 4. So I have 1 over 4 minus 1 over 8 minus 1 over 8 cosine 4x dx. This is 1 over 8. So that will be integral 1 over 8 minus 1 over 8 cosine 4x dx. Now do the integration. 1 over 8x minus 1 over 8 times 1 over 4 sine 4x dx. What do you mean dx? Plus c. I did the integration. That's it. So I have 1 over 8x minus 1 over 32 sine 4x plus c. Hyperbolic. Okay. The odd ones. I will deal with the odd ones. The same idea. So that will be sine hyperbolic square cosine hyperbolic square sine hyperbolic x dx. Okay. Now this one, I know cosine hyperbolic square minus sine hyperbolic square is equal to 1. So sine hyperbolic will be what? Will be cosine hyperbolic square minus 1. So change everything in terms of cosine hyperbolic. So that will be cosine hyperbolic square minus 1 times cosine hyperbolic square d, and this is sinh x dx. So I let u to be cosine hyperbolic x. du will be what? Sine hyperbolic x. So I have, what is this? dx. That will be u square minus 1 times u square du, which is u to the power 5 over 5 minus u cubed over 3 plus c, which is 1 over 5 cosine hyperbolic to the power 5 minus 1 over 3 sine hyperbolic cubed plus c. Cosine cubed. Odd, don't worry. Cosine square, cosine x dx. Then I'll change cosine square into 1 minus sine square x cosine x dx. I will let u to be sine x du will be cosine x dx. So that will be 1 minus u squared du. And that will be u minus u cubed over 3 plus c, which is sine minus sine cubed x over 3 plus. Yeah. What is this answer? Sine minus 1 over 3 sine cubed. Okay. Sine to the power 5 cosine squared. Yeah, let me do these two problems, then I'll stop. Now I have the odd. When you have the odd, you can do it easily. That will be cosine to the power 4 cosine squared times sine x dx. I change this into sine squared to cosine, so that will be what? 1 minus sine squared all square, which is cosine square, times cosine times, no, this is cosine. What I'm doing here. It's sine square, so that will be minus cosine square x. Times this will be the same, sine x dx. Now I let u to be cosine x, du will be minus sine x dx. I need sine minus there and minus outside. So it will be minus 1 of what? 1 minus u square all square u square du. Oh, that will be what? Minus, you open this, 1 minus 2u square plus u to the power 4 times u square du. That will be minus u square. What is this? Yeah. So that will be what? Minus u square plus 2u to the power 4 minus u to the power 6 dx. And that is minus 1 over 3 u cubed plus 2 over 5 u to the power 5 minus 1 over 7 u to the power 7 plus c. Then I will retain u, which is cosine. That will be minus 1 over 3 cosine cubed x plus 2 over 5 plus 2 over 5 cosine x to the power 5 minus 1 over 7 cosine x to the power 7 plus c. Yeah, let me do this one, then I will stop. As I said, if you have even power, you need to think about the double angle. So that will be sine square or square dx, and this is will be half minus. That will be half minus half cosine 2x dx square. Now open the square. That will be integral 1 over 4 half times half 1 over 4 times 2 minus 1 over 2 cosine 2x plus 1 over 4 cosine square 2x dx. And that will be what? 1 over 4 minus half cosine 2x. I will repeat this again, the double angle idea. That will be half plus half cosine 2x. Yeah, close this dx. That give me what? 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8. That will be 3 over 8. Minus half cosine 2x. No, this is 4. Sorry. This is 4x. Yeah, because this is the double angle of this. Okay. I'm using, yeah, times 2. Yeah. Okay. And I have cosine square x is half plus half cosine 2x. So cosine square 2x will be half plus half cosine 4x. That will be 3/8 minus half cosine 2x. Yeah. This is gone. Plus 1/8 cosine 4x. Yeah. This is dx. So you have 3/8 x minus 1/4 sine 2x half, and this is also come half, huh? Integral of cosine 2x dx. That will be half sine 2x plus 3. This is will be also plus 1/8 times 1/4 sine 4x plus c. So it is, you want to take 1/4 common factor. You have what? 3/2x minus sine 2x plus 1/8 sine 4x plus c. Yeah, now we'll move to the next one, which is the guidelines for integrals involving powers of secant and tangent, and I will do it in the next video, inshallah. Let me stop the recording. Thank you.